Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in for our instant match reaction. If you're watching this after the video has gone out live, make sure you do get your comments in the comment section below. We'll be reading through every single one of your live chat comments tonight. Make sure you do get them involved anyway. Not the results Liverpool wanted, very deeply disappointing, but it's been what's been happening over the last couple of weeks, really. I'm not surprised. Chelsea, the way in which they have been playing, but Liverpool, one shot on target in the whole entirety of that game. Frankly, not good enough. We've run out of words really to describe these results. Deeply, deeply disappointing. So that's Liverpool now. 10 hours of football at Anfield since LFC second scored from open play. Still not a shot on target tonight until very late on into the game. So yeah, 10 hours of football at Anfield since Liverpool last scored the opening goal from open play. Still not a shot on target until obviously later on in that game as well. It's just crazy. And Liverpool have lost 5 games in a row for the first time at home in their 129th year history. Anyway, frankly, not good enough. I'm not going to go on long here, Reds, really. There's not much you can really say. We're looking at results and go, oh, we can build off these display. It was like the Tottenham West Ham game where we won those 2 big massive games, and then we went into this run at home. We've had Burnley, Brighton picking up points, Chelsea picking up points as well. Got absolutely battered by City at home. Everton winning for the very first time in a very long time at Anfield. Every single player on that pitch tonight really didn't do enough. And it was the substitutions that baffled me. From a tactical point of view tonight, everyone let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. From a tactical point of view, Liverpool consistently continue to play a high line when you haven't got Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez. We know how quick they are at the back, but you can get away with that when you're playing with Virgil and Joe Gomez. But Fabinho is not the most rapid player in the Premier League anyway, and Kabaki's just come into the Premier League, so he's still adapting really. But Chelsea could have got in behind Liverpool a lot more than they did tonight. If Timo Werner had the shooting boots on, which he hasn't had, we can all joke and laugh, but it was being serious. If he had a shooting boots on, that would have been a 3-4-0 game there. Liverpool at the back continuously letting opposition attacking plays over the last couple of weeks and months, just in and on behind. And when you get the ball into midfield and in the final third of the pitch, Liverpool lackluster of ideas. Yes, we can talk about Liverpool having defenders at the back and injuries, but I think all of us have run out of excuses now. Yes, we can talk about the players that were missing, but we've still got our forward 3 up front and our midfield players. Yes, obviously we're missing the big key player, in which Fabinho ideally want to see him in the field, and Henderson is out injured as well. But that goal, which we conceded tonight, it was shocking. All of us were screaming, why has no one closed that ball down? There was about 5 Liverpool players inside that box. Not one of them. Fabinho was caught out of position. Well, Trent was caught out of position. Don't know where he was. And Fabinho had to push out wide right, and then Fabinho wrongly, every single player that was defending that goal, he allowed Mount to come in onto a stronger foot, and it's just basic. Yes, the continued high line from Liverpool and substitutions. I think I'll end it and then I'll read out all your comments as well. Substitutions, we need a goal, and you tell me this. Why is Salah getting brought off on the 60th minute mark when we still got 30 minutes of footy still to play? Explain. Yes, Salah probably not had the best game tonight, but Manny, Firmino, at least bring one of them off, and then he continues to bring Thiago off. Yes, they weren't, Salah and Thiago weren't having their best games, but the 2 players on the pitch that can at least create at least a scoring opportunity. Chamber, and frankly, I was one of Chamber's biggest fans and still are, but I'm running out of patience. The amount of times, yes, he's only getting brief cameo appearances, but he's not really doing anything when he's coming on. Yes, he's got 15, 10, 20 minutes. You can't really impact the game, but at least try and do something. We're going for top 4, and we will. I think we will miss out on top four. I want us to get top four, but that's being deluded really, because the run in which we've been over the last couple of weeks and months, you can talk about excuse after excuse after excuse. It's frankly not going to cut enough. I don't understand that substitution. That sent me head when I was speaking to all the lads, and probably you when you was all watching tonight. That substitution, why bring off Salah and then take off your most creative midfielder in that team? And Naby Keita was sat on the bench as well tonight, wasn't he? And we bring on James Milner. Yes, we need fresh legs in midfield, but yes, you need at least that's no discredit to Milner, because I absolutely love James, but we needed a goal, and Naby Keita got told by the Liverpool coaching staff to sit back down. It's surprising, and just a sheer look on Salah's face tonight, he was deeply disappointed, and rightly so. And I looked at what happened tonight, when you could see his face. There will be a massive kick-off between those two tonight, and rightly so. It'll be interesting to see what stories and do come out after the game tonight, but I think Salah will be absolutely fuming, like we are. But he's a Premier League's top goal scorer, and you take him off when you need a goal. Nice one, Jürgen. But yeah, it's absolutely fuming, absolutely fuming. Let's get to all your comments as well. Klopp, obviously, Tom is obviously an Everton fan, if you wonder who that is. Mate Tom, and he's absolutely loving it. Tom, very disappointing. Shocking performance again. We have really had good performance. We've not had a good performance recently. We beat Sheffield. That was pretty. That was really a perfect performance. We're not making top four, which is embarrassing. Being a pathetic season, Chris. Absolutely spot on there, mate. But we beat Sheffield United. They're bottom of the league, mate. The only teams that we can beat are the teams at the bottom. Yes, we've been beaten by Burnley and a couple of the other sides, but it's crazy. My club has broke me. Absolutely fuming. Why take Curtis off? Naby should have come on. Yeah. Salah shouldn't have been taken off. It should have been Firmino anyway. Naby has to come on. Can't be sat on the bench. It's Madzuki and everyone. Answer me this, and obviously, I'm probably one of them. I try my best to be as positive as I possibly can, but you can't be naive to the fact of what you've just watched. Like whatever excuse you want to pull out the air. Yes, we talk about injuries, but frankly, those players on that pitch, they're good enough and quality. Yes, fans aren't in the stadium. Liverpool lose a lot of their attacking emphasis, really, and endeavour going forward. But no, it's the same thing for every Premier League side. Man City are playing without fans. Liverpool still playing without fans. The end of last season and going into this season, it's very, very disappointing. That those players on the pitch are good enough tonight to win football games, and they need a big, massive kick up the backside. I don't know what's going to change it if Liverpool do bring in players in the summer. It's $1 million question. What will Liverpool do? Do we need to change formation or continue persisting with the 4-3-3 formation? Yes, Jota's come back, but Jota coming back, he's not going to. This is not going to change a lot of things going forward. I think everyone's expecting Jota to come back and Liverpool magically start winning football games. Yes, we all know how quality is, but we're not creating enough in the final third of the pitches. The pitch, we're lackluster. One shot on target, and it's been and scoring from open play. It was like 10 hours. Frankly, it's crazy, man. Crazy. I'd consider starting a different midfield on Sunday and bench Firmino. Yeah, Gareth, I'd absolutely agree with you there, mate. It's I don't even know what it is, Gareth. It's an accumulation of different aspects of play. I think every single one of you has analysed the game, you've all probably got different opinions to me, and rightly so, and get them in the comment section below. But it baffles me. I just sit there and just laugh to myself. Other teams have worked us out. Starting Naby, Jones, Ox and Jota may be a fresh surprise. Doubt it can get much worse. Yeah, Gareth, I was speaking to my mate Connor, obviously from the Cop Counts before, when we were watching the game as it went tonight, mate, and you hit the nail on the head there, mate. Just change something up. What would be it wouldn't be bad if Liverpool lose another game. We've been losing loads, so freshen something up, do something different, give the players a bit of a rest, Gareth, as well. Yeah, we've got to do something, and obviously that's why Jurgen gets paid the big bucks to make this decision. But I tell you, it'd be there's a long way still to go in the season. But the way Tuchel's got this Chelsea side playing, and Everton have got a game in hand in the season. Arsenal have had, yes, they played better at the back end of the season, Arsenal, but Arsenal win their game in hand. They're 3 points behind Liverpool. And considering how bad of season they've had, yeah, we were not good enough to win. Definitely need to change it up, though. Yeah, Zuki, everyone, thank you very much, Reds. Really do appreciate it. Liz, simply awful. Something has to give. Yeah, Liz, absolutely spot on. Really do appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. As I said, he's watched me for years on the channel. I try to be as positive as possibly can, but I'm not going to be naive. But don't let me that. Jurgen, I'm just hoping we can just start winning football games, but it's not as simple as just saying, oh, we want to win football games, because you've just got to dig in deep and just salvage this season, at least try and get some positivity back from this. But yeah, you've got to have hope, and that's why we support Liverpool. We love this side, and we know how good it has played, and it's got the potential too. We just need to get out of this awful run of form that we've found ourselves in this season. As I said, I want to be positive, but you can't be naive to the fact. And fair play to Chelsea. Fully deserved it. They kept control of the game. They never really looked phased by Liverpool's attacking players. Mane and Firmino, they all need a big kick up the backside. Not going to sit here and pick individual player performances, because the whole team collective was frankly not good enough, and it's wrong. Just this team wins together and it loses together, really. So it's too easy just to pick and highlight players there and out, because all of them frankly not good enough. Yeah, Liz, love you, Jack. This match broke me. I tell you what, Liz, it was me and Conor. We were on the PS party when we were watching it, Liz, and obviously you're speaking to your relatives and all your mates online on social media and everything. It's crazy. But we know how good this side can be. It's just about getting positivity, try and finish the season on high. Champions League maybe, but that's a bit of a stretch. But football is a very funny game, and I tell you, it's not impossible, but I think we need miracles if we want that to happen. But funny things have happened in football. Check out my match reaction, guys. Yeah, check out the lads' Dugout Football channel as well. Harsh words needed to be said. Spot on there. Hey, mate, poor performance from you lot, unfortunately. Originally, speaking of Arsenal, mate, you are 3 points behind if you win your game in hand, and considering how bad we've spoken about Gunnar this season, and we played, but Arteta's got you playing a lot better coming into the season. Yeah, we've been getting bullied for about 5 weeks straight now. CBA, we definitely have been, mate. But it's up to Jurgen, it's up to these players really to dig in deep and just get through this run of form. Because obviously we spoke about it the back end of last season, and every single one of us, it could be easy, so easy for me to come on ranting and raving, but that's not my style. So apologies if everyone wants to get me to. But it's this side is give us absolutely magical memories over the last couple of seasons, and it's just about recruitment in the summer. If we do miss out on Champions League, we need a freshen up of the whole squad, really. Not change loads, but just bring in players that are a bit more different to what we've had, because that was the case. We knew last season sides would eventually find us out, and they have. Like with City and Pep Guardiola, he's changed it slightly. Yes, he's got multi-billions in the bank, but he's changed his style of play and his aspects in which his side attack. And I think that's something that Liverpool will have to do next season. Fingers crossed we do get top four, but I don't think it will happen. We're all praying and fingers crossed to the end of the season, but the way in which we play is deeply disappointing. 1 second till. Shocking at home again, and that fourth place getting further away from us. Such a strange season. It's crazy, mate. People rip Bobby, but Mane ain't much better this season. Yeah, I love Mane and I love Bobby, but I think the stick that in which Firmino's been getting on social media over the last 12 months, I think Mane needs at least to be addressed, because if people are talking about his performance, it's Mane you've got to be analysing as well. But as I said, I don't want to highlight or any individual players. It's a whole team collective. Well, yeah, we played bad till, didn't we? Tilly's kicking off as well. You can hear it in the background. She's disappointed. I'm disappointed. All of us are disappointed. But yeah, we might be going through a bad time at the moment, but we can't give up. We have been a lot worse off in the past. We should hold our heads high and move forward. Yeah, John Mack, absolutely spot on there, mate. You hit the nail on the head. As I said, I wasn't going to come on here ranting and raving. Deeply disappointed. I'm fuming inside. But as I said, football can be a very fickle game. It can change so quick. And we've seen how quick football matches can swing within seconds. So keep the faith, as John Mack said there. Absolutely spot on there, John, as always. Long time no see. Hit me up on Twitter sometime. Yeah, spot on there, boys. Made up you're speaking to one another. But thank you very much, every single one of you. Keep safe and well, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll see if a couple of lads want to come on. But try and be positive. I know it's difficult, but this side is good enough to win football games. It's just about focusing on the Champions League if that needs to happen now. Obviously, if we do find ourselves, always get the hiccups. If we do find ourselves in a very tricky position come the end of the season, I don't want us to be relying on the Champions League, but we know it's helping that we're playing away from home, from Anfield. It's because we just can't seem to win a game of footy at Anfield. But yeah, fingers crossed and be positive, as John's said then, everyone. It's deeply disappointing, but this side has got enough credit in the bank anyway. I think we've been spoiled over the last 3 seasons. Us as Liverpool fans, we've been very, very spoiled the way in which we've seen this Liverpool side win game after game after game after game, and then it just hit you like a ton of bricks, really, how quick we've lost so many games, especially at home. But this side will come back again. It will come good. As I said, you don't have to watch me video all those seasons back when I talked about Jurgen Klopp winning the Premier League. I knew, I literally said it the after the Champions League final when we lost against Real Madrid. I said, you can literally watch it on the channel. I said, this team will be back the year after and it will win the Champions League. And what do? We went and win. You've got to be positive. Jurgen Klopp is a fantastic, world-class manager. Yes, people can talk about, and you will ask questions about him, but this fella, he's done so well, and he is doing so well. Yes, might everyone be laughing now. Liverpool aren't playing the best football at the minute, but every great side goes through troubled times, and this is our period, because Liverpool have been almost perfect for the last 3 years. Yes, we missed out on the league title by 1 or 2 points, and we won our league title last season, but it's took us 30 years to get into the position in which we have been. We won, but it's about recruiting in the summer in the right areas and getting that right. But yeah, Zuki, if we get Champions League now, I'd be happy, I swear down. Yeah, it is going to be the target, Zuki, innit? How's it randomly changed? Oh man, that's what I don't get. It's mentality. I think when you get to the top level, Zuki, it's all about confidence. You, like all of us, when you've been working or you've been doing like projects in college or whatnot, you and even when you're playing five-a-side with your mates, or just in general in life, it's confidence. Confidence gives you so much ability. If you're confident in your day, it gives you gives you a little bit of boost. But yeah, you only have to see when Firmino got that deflected goal against Sheffield. You could see the smile on his face. I thought he'd be back, but it's too many players having bad games. But it's all about them sticking together. These times will come better, and just as I said, you'll never walk alone. We will not let these players walk alone anyway. They've got our back, and Jurgen's got our back, and the whole club, and us fans. We will get past this, and we will be back even stronger. Hopefully, we can finish, as I said, on a high this season. Get top 4, and whatever happens, magic does happen in Champions League, because I do think we have got a big opportunity. Yes, we'd have to get past Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid and the Chelseas and big teams. But the Champions League is set up so well for Liverpool. Unless we do play an Atletico where they just sit back but Liverpool going forwards in the Champions League, it's our competition, innit? We know what to do. Yeah, John. Walk on with hope in your heart. Spot on there, John. Yeah, very true. We'll be back title contenders next season, mate. Yeah, Suki. I'm not going to look at Twitter. Everyone, don't look at Twitter. But yeah, because I can just envision what I could see on Twitter. But I want to really appreciate every single one of you for tuning in tonight. Try and think positive. As I said, yes, there's trying not to be blind faith, but this team is fantastic. They're just going through a run of very poor results. There's no beating around the bush. They are very shocking displays, but this Liverpool side will be back on top. And Reds, I honestly, to be honest, any of the front three could have been taken off. Yeah, Maverick, he's spot on there, mate. Yeah, there's no selecting anyway, but yeah, it's crazy. Whatever happened to oh yeah, remember them. We remember top three are all knackered. Yeah, Maverick, absolutely spot on there, mate. As I said, I was speaking to Dave, on his channel, Maverick, and then the front three have not had a rest. You can see you can see how knackered they are. Mane was at his AFCON. It was like 2 seasons ago, but he's literally had about a week off within about 3 years, and it's the Jota coming in at the beginning of the season that he freshened up a bit more. Liverpool's attack and play looked a lot more lively. But yeah, I think we need to strengthen up front next season. But that doesn't mean take out the forward three. It just means getting better quality backups to the players up front that we can just relax a bit more and allow Mane and the Salahs and the Firminos a bit more time to really relax and recover. Because the way in which Liverpool do play, when we don't play our full pressing, Jürgen, Jenna pressing, whatever you want to call it, pressing in all areas, it does, teams do beat that press and then get in behind Liverpool so easy. But that's when we've not got Virgil van Dijk and Gomez. We were allowed to play that such a high line when we had Gomez and Van Dijk, and then Trent and Robbo were able to go a bit more further forwards because they knew the quality that was at the centre-back position. But yeah, at least we don't have Barini up front. So I like that one. It's made me smile, that comment. Yeah, he's spot on. Yeah, spot on there. How do you end up with Kabak and Davies as our only available centre-backs in the title defending season? Yeah, that baffles me. Yeah, there will be questions asked. And it's about reinforcements, mate. City knew, yes, City got lots of money, but City knew last season. Laporte got injured. What did he do? Went out, splashed the cash on a very established young prospect in the young lads from Portugal, Portuguese league, Diaz, completely for his name. And Diaz, he's coming. You've seen what he's done. Aki, I think he's been injured this season, but still a very good centre-back. We know our positions next season. Up front, and possibly 2 more attackers. Another world-class centre-back, because we don't know how Matip or Van Dijk or Gomez are going to come back. They might not be the same player when they come back. But we need to strengthen defo. We need a full pre-season and our injured players to return, and we'll be on fire again. John Mack, absolutely spot on there, mate. But everyone, I love you and leave you. Thank you very much, every single one of you, for tuning in. Hope you have a lovely night. Try and be as positive as you can. I know it's difficult off the back of recent results, but Liverpool will come back good again. Very sure about that. And Reds, thank you very much for getting involved tonight, and everyone that's dropped a like on the video. Hope you have a lovely night. Appreciate all the support as always, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll try and get a video out at 6 p.m. Apologies if it is a bit later anyway, obviously day-to-day life sometimes catches up with you, so apologies about that. But Reds, we will be back. Mark my words, and Jürgen will get these lads playing back up properly. Hopefully this next game, but there's still a lot of football to play. Just say that. I don't think we get top four, but you've got to hope and pray and cross your toes and fingers and everything. So yeah, Reds, see you later. I love yous, leave yous, and have a lovely night. And I'll see you tomorrow. You never walk alone. Ta-da.